Good afternoon. In previous classes, we have discussed about the concepts of Indus Valley civilization used in first session, and then we have discussed the Mahajanapadas, and we discussed the Vedic. Okay, and then the last class we discussed about these three empires, which is Magadha, Chandragupta Mauryan Empire, and the third one is Gupta Empire. In this session, we are going to discuss about this second part, which in syllabus it has mentioned as a second point. Okay, the Kanus and their contributions. Okay, and then South Indian dynasties such as Chalukyas. They particularly mentioned the names about the Chalukyas, such as Western Chalukyas, Eastern Chalukyas, and Badami Chalukyas. It has mentioned in the syllabus itself, and we are going to discuss it. And then after the Chalukyas, we are going to discuss Sangam age, which is Cholas. Particularly, they mentioned the Sangam age as well as Cholas also. Okay, so there is Sangam age started from the ancient history onwards, but it is prolonged to the medieval history also. So we are going to discuss about the Cholas in a brief manner, and at the same time there's mention of the Rashtrakutas. We are going to discuss about the Rashtrakutas in this video. Okay, from the starting, from the first one, the Kanuj and its contributions. Kanuj as is seen as a strategic locations. Okay, it is important for the strategic location. The first thing, the Kanuj as a capital of, we can say this, the Kanuj as a capital of Harshavardhana Empire. It's a capital of Harshavardhana Empire. Okay, who founded the Kanuj? Amavasu has founded the Kanuj kingdom. Aryans, we know that after the Indus Valley civilization, the Aryans has entered into the India. Aryans has settled in the Kanuj. Okay, in the inscriptions it will say that Aryans has settled in Kanuj itself. Now, Jhanu, the powerful king, he has a presence in Kanuj, and the Ptolemy, he is a geographian. Okay, Ptolemy is a geographian. He described Kanuj as Kangora. He described Kanuj as Kangora. Another name is Kangozia also, like this. Okay, in the same time, Fahin, which is he is the first time he visited India during the Chandragupta II period. The Fahin, he also visited Kanus, and the Huyen Sang, who entered in Harshavardhana period. He came to India to Harshavardhana period. Huyen Sang also visited Kanush, and the Harshavardhana has given his most welcome in the Kanuj assembly itself. Okay, this is Kanuj, and he mentioned Kapita identified with San, Sankisa. Sankisa is a name. Okay, this was a Sanskrit word. The Sankisa, it is during the Akbar. Ashoka is also, it will be there. Okay, the religious assembly, Huansang as Harsha's religious assembly in Kanuj itself. And the same time, Mahmud Ghazini, when he invaded India, he captured all seven forts of Kanuj. Okay, during the period of 1019 AD. Okay, means during the Ashoka period, from the Ashoka, the Aryan settled. The Ashoka is also important for Kanuj. And fine, Kanuj is seen as a strategic location. Okay, Sher Shah destroyed the Kanuj old city. Okay, which is the old city of Kanus is states are destroyed when he was became an empire, and then built a fort of burnt bricks. Shershah built a fort of burnt bricks, and the Kanus worshipped, war, and the Kanus, there is a tripartite struggle, means there is to gain the power, because Kanus is in UP. Okay, if there is a word like this, if someone is controlled Kanus, it means he has capable to control whole North India. Okay, like this. So to gain the supremacy over the Kanus, there were three kingdoms were fought against each other. One is Gurjar Pratihara, Palas, and the Rashtrakutas. Okay, I will show this. If it is a Rashtrakuta empire, okay, just a minute. If it is a Rashtrakuta Empire, okay, this is Rashtrakuta, okay, this is Pala, this is Gurjar Pratyahara. This part becomes Kanuj, okay. Most probably this part there is a middle unit, okay. In the Kanuj is famous for we know it has a perfume capital of India. Kanuj is regarded as a perfume capital of India. Just note down about it, okay. Kanuj is regarded as a perfume capital of India. Did you get the point here? Okay, these are the contributions. There are much more, but for the exam it is enough more than. And the Chalukyas, when we come to Chalukyas, okay, the Chalukyas, Eastern Chalukyas, we can say that Badami came the first one. There is a Badami, and but as a flow we will go to the first Eastern Chalukyas. Chalukyas period, it is from 7th to 12th century, okay. 7th century to 12th century they have this rule. Next, Eastern Chalukyas. Who is the Eastern Chalukyas? First we can come to Badami, then we you will understand this. In Badami, it is Badami capital Vatapi. Vatapi is in Karnataka, okay. Karnataka, Vatapi is Vatapi. Badami Chalukya, Jayasimha was the first ruler. Is Jayasimha, but Jayasimha's grandson Pulakesini became a real founder of Badami Chalukyas. Pulakesini one became a real founder of Badami Chalukyas, okay. After this, there is a chronological order of the kings, but we didn't mention the whole kings at all, because okay, we didn't mention about the whole kings. It is not possible to remember everything. So the most famous kings, we are going by a chronological order about the most famous kings itself, okay. Then after the Pulakesini one, there is a Kirtivarman one, okay. The Kirtivarman one, he expanded, okay, from Arabian Sea to, he expanded. If it is India, if it is Chalukyas, he expanded Badami, means mostly here he expanded from Arabian Sea to the part of Guntur, East Guntur and Krishna. This whole occupied by Kirtivarman one. Okay, he is regarded as night doom for Nalas, Mauryas and Kadams. Okay, because night doom. After this Kirtivarman one, there is a famous king Pulakesini II. He is the most powerful king in the Badami Chalukyas, most powerful king. Okay, Pulakesini II, he was the first king to issue gold coins in South India. Pulakesini II issued the gold coins in South India. He is the first one. He defeated Harshavardhana. Okay, Harshavardhan dynasty. Harsha, he defeated Harsha on Narmada banks. Okay, means here on Narmada banks he defeated Harshavardhana. He has the title of Parmeshwara. Pulakesini II has the title of Parmeshwara. He defeated Pallava king Mahendravarman. He defeated Pallava king Mahendravarman, but Mahendravarman's son Narasimhavarman one, Mahendravarman's son Narasimhavarman killed Pulakesini II. Okay, his son came and killed Pulakesini II. Okay, here the one segment of Badami will go. Pulakesini II during his time, okay, during his time, he has given this viceroys as a viceroy power to rule Eastern Chalukyas to Kubja Vishnuvardhana, he is a brother of Pulakesini II. Pulakesini II given and the power to the Vishnuvardhana to rule the Eastern Chalukyas, okay, as a viceroy under him. Okay. Now, Eastern Chalukyas is a Vengi. We consider as a Vengi. Vengi is in AP, Andhra Pradesh, West Godavari. It is mostly they are Eastern Chalukyas feudatories of Cholas. Okay. Now the Eastern Chalukyas were part of this one. From in AP there is Nellore to Vishakhapatnam. Okay, they are part of Nellore to Vishakhapatnam. Shaivism is the most popular in Eastern Chalukyas. The Buddhism got declined during this period, and the people started supporting Jainism. Okay, people started supporting Jainism. Buddhism got declined. Draksharama temple built by Bhima one. Okay, the Eastern Chalukyan Bhima one, he built at a Draksharama temple. Okay, here from here Eastern Chalukyas we have covered this, and then after this Pulakesini II, Vikramaditya one became the king. Okay, he is son of third son of Pulakesini II. Vikramaditya one became the king, and then after him Kirtivarman II became the king. Okay. There is a chronology because in the there is a previous question asked about the Gupta's chronology. There might be a chance of asking the Badami Chalukya's one, the Pulakeshin 2, and after the Kirtivarman 1, after the Pulakeshin 2, Pulakeshin 1, Kirtivarman 1. Next Pulakeshin 2, Vikramaditya, and then Vikramaditya, then Kirtivarman 2. Okay, Kirtivarman 2, he is the last king because Kirtivarman Danti Durga is the Rashtrakuta ruler. Danti Durga, he established the Rashtrakuta after the defeat of the Kirtivarman. Okay, and then what are the military powers of Chalukyas? The military powers of Chalukyas is they have powerful navy. Chalukyas has a powerful navy. They have infantry. They have cavalry, elephant corps. Okay, infantry, cavalry. They have elephant corps, and the administration. The Chalukyas administration is Maharashtrakas, which is the top provinces, known as provinces, and then after subdivided into Rashtrakas, Mandala Rashtrakas, and subdivided into Vishaya, and the Vishaya subdivided into Bhoga. Bhoga is a group of villages. Okay, the small one is in this is Bhoga, a group of 10 villages. Bhoga, Maharashtra Kas, and then divided as Rashtrakas and divided as Vishaya. We divided as Bhoga. And the taxes in the Chalukyan period, the taxes is like this. Herjunka, it's a tax on loads. Herjunka, Siddhaya, land tax. Land tax is known as Siddhaya. Panaya, P-A-N-A-Y-S. Panaya is a beetle tax, is a Panaya. Bilkoda is a sales tax. Okay, this was the new names. It take time to remember. Bilkoda is a sales tax. Okay, these are the taxes which was there are other taxes also right now for this it's enough, but we can't remember everything, so it's better to stick to the certain topics. Bilkoda is a sale tax, Siddhaya is a land tax, Panaya is a beetle tax, Herjunka is a tax on loads. Okay, the kings, how the kings were behavior in the during the Western Chalukyan period, Chalukyan period itself. Mostly kings are secular. Okay, they promoted Jainism also. For example, we can say the Badami cave temples. Just a minute. And then Badami Caves temples, they have Jain faith. Badami Caves Aihole complex is a Jain temples are there in Aihole complex, and the architecture they have Vesara style in architecture as well as Chalukyan style. Okay, architecture, but Chalukyas has a different structure. Cholas, Pallavas, and Pallavas started Dravidian. After the Pallavas, it's Cholas. In Chola period, the Dravidian architecture came. It's a most viable view, and the Pattadakal, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site also. It is a rock cut temple. Pattadakal, which is a 10 temples. In the Pattadakal 10 temples, the 4 were Nagara and 6 were Dravida style. Okay, in 6 temples we can say the Virupaksha temple, Sangameshwara temples also there. Aihole, which I said, this Aihole complex in Jain temple complex, it's a Latkan temple. It's a Latkan is Surya, it's a sun temple. It is in Karnataka itself. The Aihole inscriptions, you can say Aihole inscriptions, these are Karnataka. This is Aihole is a home of 70 temples, a home of 70 temples. The temples such as Ravikirti Jain temple, Durga temple, Hachimaliguri temple, Ravikirti Jain, Durga temple, Hachimaliguri Jain temple. The literature, mostly Kannada and Telugu literature, became famous in this Chalukyan period. Now we come to Western Chalukyas. Western Chalukyas have started after the end of Kirtivarman II rule. Okay, the Chalukyas empire has got collapsed, and then it has taken after the 2 centuries, after the 200 years, the Western Chalukyas, which is the Kalyani Chalukyas, or Western Chalukyas, is founded by Tailappa II. He is a feudatory of the Rashtrakuta, means the Dantivarman, who is established the Rashtrakuta. After the Rashtrakuta, in the feudatory of Rashtrakuta, he established again the revival of the Chalukyan period. Okay, Tailappa II became the Western Chalukyas founder, and in his Tailappa II, the Western Chalukyas period, there were 3 gems which is famous for Kannada literature: the Rana, Adikavi Pampa, the Sri Ponna. Rana, Adikavi Pampa, Sri Ponna. The three gems of Kannada literature. And the Talipun with the Satyar Saya, we know it's important. It is not important. Someshwara when established Kalyani as a capital. Kalyani as a capital of Western Chalukyas. Because of that, we can call it as a Kalyani Chalukyas also. Vikramaditya 6 was the last one. He is a hero. in poem which is written by Bilhana, written which is what is the written poem name? Vikramanka Deva Charita. Vikramanka Deva Charita, Bilhan, written by Javana. Vikramaditya 6 is a hero. He is a ruler of Kalyani Chalukyas. Okay. After this, in this Vikrama 6 period also, Vignevara, he has written treatise on inheritance of law, which is a Hindu law. You can treatise. Okay. What is administration? The king is hereditary in Chalukyan period. If no male heir is there, then he has to. If there is no male heir, then he has to give to his brother become king. Okay, it's a decentralized one. Means Alupa, he has divided kingdom, has divided into different parts like this. Okay, the administration is central. Okay, the administrative is centralized. Here, the administrative is of mandalas, nadus, Kampanas, Bada. Mandalas after the Nadus, subdivided as a Kampanas, after that as a Bada. Nadus and Kampana, the women, the royal family of the women can also be in charge of these places. Means there also certain women will be there. The religion which when talk to the Western Chalukyans, there is a mostly famous of Vairashaiva, Lingayat. Okay, but even in Lingayat during the Vairashaiva tradition, there is no major conflict between the religions itself. Okay, they maintain the secular principles. Hoysala Empire destroyed the Western Chalukyas. At the last, Hoysala Empire destroyed the Western Chalukyas. Next, mm, can we go from? Can we see just Chalukyas? Eastern Chalukyas, just as, have a overlook of it. Eastern Chalukyas, we said this. First, it started from Badami Chalukyas, which said the Vatapi and the kingdom. Jai Simha was the ruler, and but the Pulakeshin was as the real founder. After this, Kirtivarman I is a knight known as a knight doom. Okay, he expanded certain territory, and the Pulakeshin II, what is issued the first gold coins. He is the most popular ruler, Parameshwara, and he defeated Harsha. Pulakeshin II defeated Pallava Mahendra Varman. Okay, Mahendra Varman. There might be a question in between these. Okay, Mahendra son Narasimha Varman killed Pulakeshin II. Next, Eastern Chalukyas, Kubja Vishnuvardhana. It is from Nellore to Vizag. It's a Shaivism is popular. Buddhism is declined, but Jainism got some popular support. Okay, Drakshana temple built by Bhima I. And then next, Vikramaditya I. This after the Kirtivarman and Dantivarman Durga. Okay, military has a powerful navy as infantry, cavalry, and the elephant corps also. Okay, administration we can say that the Rashtrakas, Vishiyar, Boja. This was a one form of division. The Western Chalukyas divided into another form. The same thing. The four, matlab, there is a four subcategories. There, the question in previous years also, in 2020 years also, there's a question of like um, about this administrative order subdivide, how this subdivided has asked. Okay, then the taxes, which is Bilkoda is a sales tax, Panya is a beetle tax, Siddhaya land tax, and the Herujunga lands tax on lots. And the kings were secular and promoted Jainism also. Badami king temples as a Jain temple. Eye hole inscriptions, which has a secular character. The Vesera style, most Chalukyas was formed to Vesera style. Matlab, it's a Vesera is a mix of Nagara and Dravida. Okay, and the Pattadakal, which is a famous rock cut temple, which has a 10 temples, and the 4 which is a Dravida, and 4 which is Nagara, and 6 which is a Dravida. In the Dravida temples, Virupaksha temples, so one Sangameshwara temple, another one. Aihole Ladakan temple, which is a famous one. Ravikirti Jain temple is a famous one. Durga temple, Hachimaliguda temple, and the literature, so Kannada and Telugu became popular. After the 2 centuries, the Western Chalukyas again, of the Rashtrakutas again, the Western Chalukyas has started. Tailopova too, and the federator of the he is a federator of Rashtrakuta, and the famous Kannada literature gems, 3 gems, Rana, Adikavi Pampa, Sriponna belongs to this period. And the Vikramaditya 6, which is the Vikramaditya Deva Charita, is written by Bilhana Vijnayeswara, which is a treatise on inheritance of Hindu law, king's administration. If there is no male here, then his brother can become a king. Decentralized Alupas, Hoysalas, Kakatiya, Simo. Okay, there is another form of subdivision in Western Chalukyas: Mandalas, Nadu, Kampanas, and Bada. Bada means a village. Okay, and the women were become in charge of Nadus and Kambala. At the same time, religion, there is Vairashaiva, there is no conflict of religion. Hoysalas destroyed the Western Chalukyas. So, okay, next one, we come to the Sangama age. Okay, we finish it Kanuj, we finish it Chalukyas, and then we are going entering into Cholas. Okay, Sangam age. In Sangam age, the Chola dynasty is a tiger symbol. Okay, its emblem is a tiger of Chola dynasty. It has references from the Ashokan, but it is the longest in the world. It is one of the longest dynasty. It ruled from 300 to 1300 CE. Okay, means there might be that after this 300, in between there is a dynasty collapsed and again it restarted, which was in 9th century. The dynasty got its major is major recognition got from the 9th century. Okay, Cholas, because Cholas defeated the Pallavas in the 9th century, and then from the 9th century Cholas became popular. Okay, they have a capital Urayuru as a capital, Kaveri Patnam is the second Andhra capital, and the important rulers, there are certain famous rulers. Karikala, he is the oldest one. Karikala built the flood banks of Kaveri. The greatest of Cholas is Karikala. Battle of Venni, okay, which is a Pandya and Chera. Okay, they will battle with Pandya and Chera, and then Puhar as a capital. Karikala built Puhar as a capital, and then means Chola capital has a Urayuru, Kaviripatnam, Puhar has a different kings has chosen different people. Vijayalaya, his title have Parakeshwari Varam. Parakeshwari Varam. He has a title of Parakeshwari Varam Vijayalaya. He is the founder of the South Indian Kingdom. Okay, from Vijayalaya again the kingdom has started. Okay, in 9th century. 9th century. 9th century. He defeated Pallavas, and then after the defeat of Pallavas, again the Chola Empire has started. Okay, he's defeated Battle of Takkolam. Is defeated. Okay. Vijaya defeated at Battle of Takkolam, and then after the Rajaraja won, who conquered Ceylon. Ceylon was conquered by Rajaraja won. Okay, he is expanded to Tungabhadra. Brihadeshwara temple built Rajaraja won. After the Rajaraja won, Rajendra won. Victor of Gangas known as Rajendra won. He expanded. He is Gangaikonda Cholapuram. The capital Kaveri Delta has a capital. Gangaikonda Cholapuram. Rajendra Varman capital. Raja the Raja, another one, Jayamukonda, he is also known as Jayamukonda. Jayastava, they destroyed Kalyani, he destroyed Kalyani city. Okay. Next, the king who died on the back of the elephant, who died on the back of the elephant, Raja the Raja, died on the back of the elephant. Okay. Administration, we can say the administration, Mandalam, Valanadu, and Kurram. Mandalam, Valanadu, Nadu, and Kurram. This is the order. Okay. Alunar, Veliokara, personal troops, Veliokara, Kokkailapuram Padai is a royal troops, Veliokara is a personal troops, and then Idangai groups, which is a socially inferior groups, they have to pay heavy taxes. The Devada system is still present, and the Sativar is prevalence in there. The village head is known as a Variam, is elected through Kundavali system. The Kundavali system, which is asked in UPSC prelims, Kundavali system. It's an election of village head. Okay, non Brahmadeya, it's a Velangar village. They have to pay the taxes. Ures General Assembly. Coins, which is silver, they use gold, silver, and copper. The farmers has the highest position. Guilds such as Mariam, Avayokal guilds. Perrier is agricultural laborers. Internal trade, barter system. Internal trade has a barter system. Okay, and then military. The Vellalar is a landowner. At the same time, economically powerful Vellalar, their Ujawar is a ploughman. Okay, military Kodagams is a military camps. Martial art, syllabum martial art, famous from the Cholas itself. Art, bronze structure, the bronze structure which is Nataraja from Chola period. Literature, Etutogai and Potupot. Etutogai and Potupota. Aham means love, Puram means valor. The Telugu poets Tikkana Ketana Marana Somana Telugu poets okay there. Tikkana Ketana Marana Somana Telugu poets Tirukuru Rueter Jivaka Chintaman Jivaka Chintamani Tirugati Silapadikaran Gilango Ideal. It's a love affair between Kovalan, Kannagi and Madhavi. Manimekala is the extension of the Silapadikaram, which is Satanar, daughter of Madhavi and Kovalan. Daughter of Madhavi. It is Manimekala who is the daughter of Madhavi and Kovalan. His story about it is extension of Silapadikaram. Manimekala is Tolkappiyar, Tamil grammar, Tirukural, philosophy and ethics of Tiruvallavuru. The events in the Indian history. This was a previous question 2020. It is asked like this: the Pallava Mahendravarman one. He is the oldest one. After this, Palla Dairasa Gopala one. Okay, and the Pratihara under the king Bihar was a Chola is a Parakantaka one. Chola Parakantaka one. He is the younger one compared to this. Okay, there is a port which is Kaveri Petna or Archimedi Pet. Puhar is a large dockyard port. We can say Chera, which is a symbol as a bow Elam. Sengutuvan, he is the king of the Chera. Sengutuvan, Karur capital. This is called the Kannagi as a temple in the port Mujuri. Okay, if we say that this is Chera, this is Chola, this is Pandya. Okay, Pandya, Chola, Chera. Okay, it is for cargo lordship. Pandya, it is a crab as an emblem. Nedunjalan as is a kingdom, the Madurai as is a capital. And the Korka, this is famous for the perils, and Tamil Nadu is a Vani tree. It is in a current affair itself. And the next one we come to the Rashtrakutas, which we studied in where can we say Badami Chalukyas. Kirtivaram, Dantivaram, Durgan. These Dantivaram Rashtrakutas started the empire here itself, and there is a tripartite struggle. We said in Kanuj we explained about tripartite struggle about the Palak, Rashtrakutas and Gurjar Pratihara. Okay, they are the descendants of Satyakis descendants. Okay, after the Dantivaram there is a Krishna one, because there is no male higher office. His uncle has taken the charge, and he Krishna one he's built at the Kailasha temple at the Ellora, which is a cave number 16, which has the recognition of the UNESCO World Heritage Site as the rock cut temple. It actually started during the period of Danti Durga, but the major portion of this temple is built by the Krishna one, and it has built again after even the century. Okay, the Amoga Govinda 3, which is he is the son of the Amoga Varsha, has a son of Govinda Varmatin. Amoga Varsha, which is he is regarded as Ashok of the south. The new capital, which is at Manyaketa, which is a new there is a port regarding to it's a Baroch port. The 65. He is the longest one of the longest ruler. Kaviraja Marga. He has written Kaviraja Marga, which is a Kannada book. He is adopted as Jainism by the Jaina Sena as a monk. Sulena, he prized Amoga Varsha as one of the greatest kings in the world. There was a 4 greatest king according to me. One of him is Amoga Varsha. In the Adi Purana also mentioned about the Jain is Adi Kavi Pampa, and the Krishna too, which Mahadevi he married with the Chedi princess. Okay, Krishna too, he became the last ruler. The Indra 6 he is the last ruler. Okay, Jain ritual Sallekhana. Due to this, he died because of in the ritual. Okay, which is fast unto death. Okay, fast unto death, which is a Sallekhana. It's a ritual practice of Jainism. Most of the kings, Chandragupta too is also died because of Sallekhana. Okay, and the art in this period is Ardhanareshwara and Mahishasura Murti, which is sculptures which is an Elephanta. The Elephanta cows which has a UNESCO World Heritage. Okay, this is the period which we started. Okay, here we are going to end this session.